Greetings, Tetris citizens. It's your old pal, Vandy, your very old pal, Van Dweller. Soon, I'm going to be older. Tomorrow, it's my birthday, so I will be adding one more year to the tally. And yeah, but my gift to myself is this finale. Hell yeah. Classic Tetris Monthly Masters event, May 2025. It is the finals, my guys. Look at this. Finals. Oh, my word. So let me arrange my browser windows here. So I've got everything set up. Yes, there it is. So yeah, it is the finals. That's what this stream is. It's the finals. Let's take a look at our top 8 so you can see how we got here. The two players who are here are Eyeball and Dog playing Tetris. Eyeball defeated Cobra in the top 8 and Miles in the semifinals. Dog defeated SV and Dangler. So that is how we are here. Now Dog is making his what? How many appearances in the finals? Jeez. Let's see. 10 wins plus 6 additional finals, I think is right. So 16 finals appearances. So this will be his 17th finals appearance. And Eyeball making his first finals appearance. He's been in the semis twice. That was last year, May and July. He's back in the semis. He won that against Miles. And now he's here looking for a shot at his first ever Masters event victory. So very, very interesting. And of course, the big story, besides Eyeball potentially being the first brand new Masters winner of the year, and the first one since August when it was Sidnev, the other story is Dog is one win away from tying Corian on the overall wins list, right, for Masters Open Play Style. So this is inclusive of Mega Masters and Lone Star. Dog with the 10 wins, Corian with 11. Dog can tie him if he wins in this finals. So two great storylines either way. Very excited to see how it all turns out. Now let's give you a sense of what is coming up. So there is the finals. I didn't change it to TBD, but you know, you get it. And then we've got the red top 16. That's a solo match. It's going to be Leo versus Salted Sofa. I've just gotten word that the thing after that, which is supposed to be at 6 p.m., is going to go an hour earlier. So I think right after that red top 16, we'll pretty much be getting right into that orange and yellow top 16. That's going to be Andy, Fractal, Eliash, and Miles. So we got this, and then we got 4 Das Masters matches right after that. So what the heck? And then actually on Sunday, we're going to be doing our 10,000 Twitch follower plus birthday stream, and we'll do 4 hours. We're going to do it subathon style, so I'll just do 4 hours no matter what. But if you want the stream to end, to continue on, you can add time to the stream by contributing to the channel. So we'll put the details up when it's there, but we'll do stuff like Nestris.org. We could do Tetris Deathmatch. We could react to Tetris videos, Q&A. We could do Bears Deathmatch, Stupid Tetris Monthly, whatever. So that is what we can do. So join me there, and hopefully we'll have fun. I can't guarantee it, but maybe it will be. Take a look at the rules. It's a single match, players. You already know the rules. Just make sure your any appearance and statistics mods are turned off. You're using regular controllers. Do not get any real-time advice, and do not pause unless the commentator tells you to. Level 18 starts all the way through. Level 39 super kill screen. Make sure that is turned on. Same piece sets. We will be re-rolling those in between each game of every match. Best of 5 this finals is, and the winner gets absolutely something, and it's a share in a prize pool that stands at $2,136.71. We have met our prize pool goal. So we try to get to 2,000 every month so we can pay the top 8. We have gotten it. Thank you very much to Jesus the Frog for coming in right at the tail end or right after yesterday's stream, $600 to get us to that 2,000. Plus Pseudo Kennard and Junior with contributions in the last stream. So thank you for that. If you want to contribute to the prize pool, I mean, you can use the Matcherino command to bring up the links. The first one is for Mega Masters. The finals of that dropped today on YouTube. Second one should be for Masters. Third one for Das Masters. So click on the link that interests you. It'll take you to the landing page for that tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Top right-hand corner is where you log in. Click on that, and then you can log in with your existing Twitch or YouTube account. It's super easy, like 2-3 clicks. So easy to log in. And from there, click that mustard color button that says contribute. And again, thanks to those of you who have done that. Prize pool really keeps this whole thing going. And the other thing that keeps it going is our Patreon. Go to patreon.com/monthlytetris to make an ongoing pledge of support on a monthly or annual basis to keep this channel going. It really does make a difference. We're running 2 top tier 32 player tournaments every single month. In order to do that, we need the scheduling and streaming flexibility where I'm able to stream any time of day, doesn't matter, day or night, 24/7, nearly every single day of the month. And in order to do that, well, I can't do much else. So that is what your channel contributions and your Patreon goes to support. So thank you to those of you who have done so. Everyone on the screen, plus Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, K9, Tacky, Corporal Shelby, Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Cacket, McMonkey, and Mila with the extra shout out for your generous support. Really appreciate that. Another way to support the channel is to go to the CTM merch store, ctm.wtf, and there you can get CTM merch and also gift merchandise to the Twitch chat. It's super easy and it's fun. Now, you would think I would have this thing set up here, but apparently, like, remember the apparently kid? Apparently, when I closed out this OBS after the last stream, it like reset, it crashed and reset everything. So give me a moment to reset the stream here. It'll just take me like 1 minute, literally. So what is it? Seed 2, Seed 4? Seed 2. Seed 4. Yeah, OBS do be like that sometimes. All right, there's this guy. Hardly recognize him. Hey, what'd you get your ears lowered? Okay, so then there's this other guy, and let me get rid of this. Okay. And one more thing. And then we can reveal this palette to you. The yellow is gone. Eyeball is blue. There we go. Blue. And dog is green. How are they playing right now? Don't these kids have school? It doesn't matter. For a lot, it's like the very end of the school year, so some people have like half days and whatever. Bacon says CTM history could be made today. Giga Doogie K says every finals is CTM history. That sure is true. That sure is true. Tetris Jakob says F school, just become a pro Tetris player. Yeah, you could be one of 3 people making $9,000 a year. Not quite there. We're not quite there yet, Jakob. Someday, Black Ops says there should be a Masters event with a line cap at 29. Yeah, I could see, I could see something like that. But I mean, we had that for like 4 years. And yeah, it's kind of just Dash Masters, although it's fun to see, people pacing and whatnot. Finals already, Doc Pie. It was quick indeed. Okay, I'm just going to refresh both of our players' streams and just make sure we are synced up. And as soon as one of our players makes an appearance and whatever, we can... Okay, there he is. Look at that. He's there. Dog is on dark mode. Dog mode. Pines cutely with the online facts. If Dog were to sweep, this would be the first full CTM sweep in over 5 years since Ella did it. Oh, bark mode. Oh God. See, Dog puns should have ended like 5 years ago. All right, 4 years ago, we'll give you a little bit, but open tournament with 29 line cap would even it up between tappers and rollers. Not really. Rollers would still win. There'd be a lot more variance, but in the end, rollers would be expected to have more success because they can get stuff up over like 30 hertz. Tappers, what is the best tapper? Like 18 hertz. Is this Eyeball's first final? It is. It's the first time. The first Canadian in the finals? Yep, there's never been any other Canadians in the finals. No, Ella was a 3-time winner, actually. And Stupid Tetris Monthly, Ella was the finalist in both of those. And I'm sure Ella has second places as well. In fact, let's look. Ella. Or I gotta look up E flat, right? Oh, it's... Oh, for goodness sake. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. So except for Stupid Tetris Monthly, every time Ella made it to the finals, Ella won. But yeah, let me look and see the first. I have. The first non-American in the finals since Sidnev back in August 2024, although he's a Canadian, which is in North America, so I think they're Americans, but whatever. And the first Canadian since Ella, so. Is Dog really rank 2 now? When did this happen? Oh my God. All right, players, I'm going to go ahead and give you your pieces now. It's now or never. If you're not good at Tetris, well, you're not going to get good now. 2F1E69. 2F1E69. Thank you for the raid, El Pelton. Appreciate that. Thank you, Aj Kantz, for the shout out to 5 viewers. Appreciate that. Who's ranked number 1 in the Premier poll? It was Scooty. It takes place, it's not just who was the best last month. It's a rolling kind of several month period that you look at. And, once you get to the top 2 or 3 or 4, it's all the same. No, it's not all the same, but it's pretty darn close. It's hard to judge. Yeah, Tetris, I think so too. I think so too. And, you know, probably should. Regardless of how this finals goes, he probably should. Okay, well, we've got two players who appear to be ready on seed 2F1 E69. Dog versus Eyeball. My word, what a matchup. I cannot wait for this one. This is going to be insane. So let us go ahead and get them started. Dog versus Eyeball, CTM Masters event, May 2025 finals in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. 3, 2, 1 countdown bits from K9. Thank you very much. Sodium Overdose has that sub tier 1 from K9 or Tacnerus or someone, whoever it was from Tacnerus. One of those Canadians. Anyway, it is Dog versus Eyeball. Dog, our reigning Mega Masters winner. That happened like 2 weeks ago? I mean, and now we have speed run through the Masters event, and we are already at the finals on May 23rd, which is totally crazy. It just goes to show, like, you know, if players really wanted to get this thing over with, they really could. So all this scheduling nonsense that we go through every single month, I'm on to you guys. Anyway, on the left side, it is Dog, seed number 2 in this tournament. Dog qualified into that number 2 spot, getting a 2-round bye, starting off in the round of 16, defeated Tugi, SV, and Dengler to get to these finals. Qualified in with a 1.8 million. That was the average of his 2 best scores played in a 60-minute qualifying period. And I just want you to pause on that fact. I mean, players are getting not just 1.8 per hour, but 2 games that average out to 1.8 in a 39 cap qualifier in 1 hour, which is absolutely crazy. 161 for Dog, Tetris for Eyeball, 166. Dog has got the overall score world record. He's a 2-time CTWC champion and 3-time finalist. He's a 2-time DAS Masters winner. And oh, did I mention, he is a 10-time CTM winner. That is our CTM Open Major Tournaments, inclusive of the Masters event and Mega Masters and Lone Star. He is 1 behind Corian, who is at 11 on the all-time win list. If he wins this, he would be tied with Corian. And that is rarefied air, believe you me. I mean, that is, I never thought we would see that. But we haven't gotten there yet. I mean, certainly if Dog plays long enough, whether it's this month or some other month, if he plays long enough, he will get there. 257 for Dog, 182 for Eyeball. And on that right side, it is Eyeball making his first appearance in the Classic Tetris Monthly Masters event finals. He's been in the semifinals 2 times before. Those were back-to-back months, May and July. There was no June in 2024. Qualified into seed number 4. He got a 2-round bye as well and defeated Dan V, Cobra, and Miles to get to these finals. Eyeball with a 4.75 overall PB. That T didn't do exactly what he wanted it to do. He's a former Challengers and Futures Circuit winner. He's played in multiple of our Mega Masters tournament, finishing as high as a top 16. He was top 16 in CTWC Gold in 2023. He was second in the Montreal event last year. He's the first Canadian in our finals ever since Ella, aka E Flat, and that was September 2020. I'm sorry. Well, if you count Stupid Tetris Monthly, which is controversial, then it would be September 2021. If you don't count that, then it's September 2020 for regular Masters. 357 for Dog, 317 for Eyeball. So again, Eyeball, first time in the finals, chasing his first ever Masters event victory. 340 for Eyeball, 403 for Dog. And Eyeball is the first non-US American to make it to the finals since August of 2024, when it was Sidnev who won that event against Blue Scooty. 472 for Dog, 409 for Eyeball. Oh, wait, well, yeah, if you count Mega Masters, right. Aside from Mega Masters. So, yeah, I was forgetting last month. But yes, if you don't count Mega Masters, in the regular Masters, like the regular monthlies, either way, it was Sidnev. It doesn't matter. 435 from Eyeball. Well, I'm just giving you guys options. You can decide, right? 501 for Dog into 19. 510 Eyeball is already on level 20. $535 for Eyeball, $552 Dog. Okay, Eyeball setting up long bar in column 9 just to fill in one Mino, and that's going to force him into a long bar dependency, but he gets another long bar down for a Tetris. He fills it all in, and he's okay. 588 for Eyeball, long bar over Tetris, 616, 632 for Dog. Dog with the Vits filled in. Oh, now all of a sudden kind of an errant flip there is going to put Eyeball at risk, but he's bringing it down. Dog has not lost a game. According to Pines Cutely, our unofficial third-party statistician, Dog has not lost a game at all in this entire tournament. $668 for Eyeball, $752 for Dog. Leroy on YouTube says May is not even over. We're in the finals already. Yeah, see, players could do this if they really wanted to. Like, they just recalcitrant, these players, but we're getting it done this month, so at least Masters will be well done before CTWC. DAS Masters might extend well past CTWC, depending on what happens today. 766 for Eyeball. He's set up on the left well and pretty high, and he's got a pesky little gap there, and now he has no burns, and that is going to be a top out for Eyeball at 769. And Dog is already good in game 1. When is CTWC this year? It is the first full weekend of June. That was a gnarly seed, says Eyeball. Okay, Dog goes up 1 game to none. It's during Dokomi in Germany. I don't know what that is. What is Dokomi? All right, new pieces players. 11719F. Dan V says, Dog swept all his opponents and Eyeball went to deciders in all of them. He's fighting. Dog cruising, Eyeball. So something's got to give. Something's got to give. I get, you know. Oh, it's an anime and manga convention. Oh yeah, that is upsetting. You know, when you have two competing interests, you know, it's tough to manage. That's why I have no interest anymore. What was the first day that we did matches for? I mean, what was the first day that we did matches for May? You're an exhibitor? Oh, gotcha. You gotta make them dollar bills, yo. When we did May, I mean, we didn't do May matches in April. Okay, looks like both players have signaled ready. They're on seed. The first matches were May 7th, so we did this in like 2 weeks, basically. Okay, looks like both players are ready. Game number 2. Dog is up 1 game to none. Eyeball wants to win this one to tie it up. All right, the adjustments here for Eyeball. Pieces flinging around. Dog, on the other hand, is kind of stacking flat. Okay, both players with Tetrises. Has anyone ever won a Masters event without dropping a single game before? It has not happened in a while, but it has multiple times. I think Corian did it several times. And someone putting the stats in the chat. I'll copy them to YouTube. YouTube, you want to know? Oh, unfortunately, YouTube has limited chat, and so you can't paste big, big walls of text to YouTube. So YouTube, you'll just have to be on Twitch. 114 for Dog, 97,000 for Eyeball. A tough assignment for Eyeball. Of course, Dog, a 10-time winner. Has been in these finals 17 times. And, real legend here. Of course, Eyeball going for his first one. And when you go for your first one, you always want one of those months where several top players take like a month off and you can maybe kind of sneak one in there, but no such luck for Eyeball. Does have to run into Dog. 169 for Eyeball, 191 for Dog. But that's how you want it, right? If you're going to win it, you want to take down the best. Or maybe you don't, actually. Some people are just like, nah, give me an easy win. 215 for Eyeball, 213 for Dog. Of course, Dog coming off his Mega Masters victory. Tetris for Dog, 262, 260 for Eyeball. Adam Irish with the raid party 4. Thank you, Adam. Thanks also for the follow, Doughy Buns 87. $356 for Dog, $351 for Eyeball. Yeah, that's the story, Dan V. That is the story. $421 for Eyeball, $427 for Dog. Tetris Eyeball. He's got a lead, 489 to 450 for Dog. Dog gets that Tetris. So now they're tied in lines, and yeah, Eyeball with about a 16,000 point lead. Okay, so Dog now ahead in score, but also ahead in lines by 6. So Eyeball gets a Tetris. Now we're about 15 to 20 lines away from level 19. That speed is going to increase by 50%. So imagine we're going 60 miles an hour right now. Soon we'll be going 90 miles an hour. Imagine a checkered bus going 60 miles an hour. 628 for Eyeball. No good place for the square. And no good place for that Z either. So he's having to make a pile over his well there just before the 19 transition. And he's going to uncover it going into the transition. 684 from Dog. Both players with 600K transitions here in game number 2. What was the checkered reference? Yeah, like for parity. There's 3 things you can explain. Frame rules, speed increase, and parity. All with one bus. It's a pretty good bus. 710 for Eyeball, 736 for Dog. There's a Tetris Dog, 765. All right, Eyeball covered. Trying to uncover. There's a triple. That's going to help. That J to the left is going to help. Tetris for Dog, 819. 724 for Eyeball. Tetris Dog 846. Eyeball uncovered. He approves. He gets a Tetris 755. Tetris Eyeball 811. Another Tetris Eyeball, 840, but Dog up almost 100,000 points. 5 lines ahead. Tetris Dog, Tetris Eyeball. So yeah, almost exactly 100,000 point lead. Dog is ahead by 7 lines though. So it's a little closer than that. We are into level 25. Tetris is here worth 31,200. Dog with the max out on level 25. So Eyeball back by about three Tetrises and change. All right, Dog gonna get that Tetris. He's got a 1.1 on 27. Eyeball at 949 on 26, and that's good pace too, but man, Dog on a big pace here. Eyeball Tetris down the right side, A15. He's got the max on 27. B54 for Dog. He's aiming to go into 29 with the Tetris. The speed is about to double. Dog creates a little gap there, but he's got a couple of burns he can take, and he's just going to take the triple into 29. Not going to risk it. Trying to build any crazy wells or anything like that, and we're getting droughted. And Dog trying to keep this open, and yeah, what a crazy drought here. And that is going to be a top out for Dog at B76 on 29. Eyeball is into 29 at a 1.1. And Eyeball's got to find a way, potentially no, and that is going to do it. Huge drought before and into 29 is going to take them both out, but Dog was far ahead enough, and it's going to take game number 2. That drought was so dumb, says Dog. Okay, we're going to give these players the pieces. They can, you can take a moment. We've got time. So you can take a moment, warm up, cool down, whatever you got to do. Get a drink. $49-piece drought. Yeah, I mean that's a pretty bad one, especially the drought timing, right? 49, I mean totally weatherable, but if you don't know what's coming and it's right before 29 and into 29, that's really tough. Okay, both players have signaled ready. They're both on seed. It's game number 3. Dog is up 2-0. Eyeball has got to win this one to extend the match. And here it comes, game number 3. These players have met each other twice in CTM, both in 2024. In February, Dog swept Eyeball out of round 1. And in May, so a year ago, Eyeball beat Dog in a decider in the top 8. That's back when we were still a 16-player tournament. So their most recent meeting, Eyeball did win. They've also met each other 2 times in CTL. And they split those as well. So they have an even record against each other coming into this finals. And I think we are getting droughted again, or something's happening here. And like no bar. When's the last time we got a bar? There's a bar. Finally. There's the thumbnail face. Thank you, Doug. Appreciate that. 17 squares, 9 bars. Okay, Eyeball weathering the storm here. Needs to bring it down. He's knocking this stack down. Great J piece for that left side. Okay, and he's just about uncovered. Eyeball frustrated a little bit at that bar time. He's like, man, why couldn't you come like 1 or 2 pieces later? Tetris for Eyeball, 144, 159 for Dog. Eyeball, 190, 182 Dog. Eyeball also ahead by 9 lines. All right, a couple of nice S pieces. Opens up that well. Long bar, Tetris, Eyeball, and another one, 237. 10 lines ahead, Eyeball, also ahead by 8,000 points. Okay, Eyeball, there we go. 266. And another Tetris, 288. See, whenever we have to stream the finals solo, I'm like, this really should be 7 games, right? Whenever we have to do it as part of the semifinal stream, I'm like, yeah, it's good that it's 5, you know? 363 for Eyeball, 308 for Dog. All right, nice tee to open up the right. A skimming a Tetris there for Dog, 335. Another Tetris, Dog, 359. 411 for Eyeball. Adjustment there to get Tetris ready, make room for the square. On Dog's screen, you know, he's behind in line. So on Dog's screen, still 29 bars here through 100 lines. Still the lowest. The highest is Z's at 46. $412 for Dog, 480 for Eyeball. Should I take out a loan to gamble on my layover in Vegas? No, do not ever borrow money to gamble with. You could take a backer. That would be good. Now that's smart. Take a backer, right? Someone who believes in your gambling talent. 549 for Eyeball, 440 for Dog. And Eyeball into 19. He's at 550. Dog at 465. Okay, Dog's board up pretty high here. Takes a triple to knock it down. Long bar gets over for a Tetris. Tetris Eyeball 618. Dog at 505. Andy in the chat saying cursed seeds. Well, I mean, that is part of NES Tetris. Of course, is handling the drought, the RNG. Modern Tetris gives you a guarantee of, you know, pieces every so often. NES Tetris really doesn't do that. And that is part of the frustration and also the challenge and the pleasure of playing this game is dealing with all that. 562. It doesn't seem very pleasurable, but it is It's pretty good. It's fun. I mean, I don't know. The possibility of just total crazy RNG, I think, is fun, at least for me as a viewer. Tetris, I mean, if you just want a long bar guaranteed every 13 lines, then this is a very boring game. 801 for eyeball, 595 for dog. The Z-spin for dog, skimming. Long bar over, Tetris dog, 625. 806 for eyeball. He's up 180,000 points. We have seen deficits of this sort chased down in this tournament. We have seen deficits of this magnitude not chased down in this tournament. So it's certainly not over when there's a big deficit like this. Now over 200,000 points lead for eyeball. Okay, eyeball gets that Z all the way to the left. You know, you can thank rolling for that. Tetris for eyeball. Z to the left is always me. Like, I fall right into the trap and I hang it every time, you know? A little lower than that. Thank you, rolling. Max out for eyeball on 28. Another Tetris A48. 3 lines to go until 29. That speed is about to double. Long bar goes in. Tetris eyeball A85 entry into 29. Dog with a Tetris. He's at 832. A 260,000 point lead right now for eyeball. And he needs to open or get something over. No, and that's going to hang. So that is a top out for eyeball at A93. Dog with a chase down target of A94. This would be a 220,000 point chase down. He's got time. Now Tetris is on 29 or worth 36,000 points. So he's got, you know, a lot of time to try and chase this down. Dog has not lost a single game in this tournament. He's swept every match so far. He's looking to do it again. All eyeball can do is sit and watch and wait. And we will see if eyeball can escape Dog's trap here. 986 for him. That chase down now, less than 100,000 points away. A Tetris for Dog into column 7. That board's starting to climb now. He keeps that center well open. Gonna knock it down. It's still open. It's not a Tetris, but he's able to bring this down. Like, how is he doing? I don't understand literally how he does this. What the actual heck? 33,000 points to go. The target is A94. A94 is that target. And he's now less than a Tetris away. Obviously, he does not need a Tetris. He can single and double this away. There is a triple, and that is it. And Dog has swept his way through the Masters event in May. He's your reigning Mega Masters champion. 2 weeks later, he comes back and wins the Masters event in one of the most dominating performances we have ever seen in 2025. To get through this tournament without losing a single game is absolutely bonkers. And all right, well, he's flashing the jersey. What the heck? I mean, this is probably, this is among the most dominating performances we have ever seen. And there is your, there is your tournament winner. It's not, hold on, don't move. You'd think I'd have prepared for this. It just seems to happen so quickly. There he is, your tournament winner, Dog playing Tetris, and he has tied Corian for the overall CTM victory lead. He has won 11 CTM majors, inclusive of Mega Masters, inclusive of Lone Star, our live championship. That is absolutely bonkers. Pines Cutely said his game 2 top out was his only natural top out of the whole tournament that wasn't a rollover. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how you quantify domination, but like there was just nothing. I mean, it was like too easy for him. It was just absolutely crazy. So Dog is now tied on the overall wins list with Corian. If I were thinking in advance, I would have like made the graphic in advance that showed Dog and Corian tied. I didn't do that, but you can imagine if Dog's thing were a little bit bigger and it said 11 underneath him. So holy mackerel, that is a crazy performance. I really thought I would never see it. Dog, I don't know if you're around. I don't know if you have a moment to do an interview. By the way, Eyeball, you did great. Let us not downplay the performance for Eyeball in this one. Came in as a number 4 seed, first time ever in the finals. Usually people don't make their first ever finals and win. Like, that's just not a thing that happens, but took out very tough competition. Former CTM Masters event winner, Dan V, Cobra, a top ranked player, Miles, a top ranked player. So, you know, Eyeball with a great performance, gritting these out, all of them deciders. So congratulations to Eyeball and hope to see you again. But oh my word, Dog. So let me I think Eyeball probably wants to go, actually. So I'm just gonna do Dog for now because we also have another thing that I have to prepare for, Das Masters. I'm happy to give Eyeball the raid. So let me call you on Discord. Let me turn off the music here and just do a little bit of, you know, I'm never prepared, guys. Okay, so let me call you on the Discord, and the voice isn't going to match up with what you see, but you know, Dan will fix it in post, right? I don't pay enough to do that, but he will. All right, where is Dog? Oh my God, why have I talked to 12 people since he won last time? Okay, here you are. I'm calling you.
Hello.
All right, let me turn your mic up a little bit.
Test.
There you are. All right, I'll just jack the volume all the way up. Dog, didn't I just talk to you?
Yeah, it was like, it actually wasn't even a month ago.
It was 2
maybe
weeks ago.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago.
So this is actually kind of crazy because, all right, so 2 weeks ago, you know, Mega Masters extends into the next month, as you know, is always going to do. 2 weeks later, you win the regular Masters event. So now back to back. In 2 weeks, you're playing CTWC. Like, how confident do you feel with these two victories, and especially with this one in such a dominating fashion going into CTWC?
I mean, yeah, this is definitely the best I've felt going into any CTWC like post 2021. Like 2022 and 2023 and 2024 were like, you know, I felt all right. But yeah, this one definitely I feel the best because a lot of preparation in terms of these like tournaments. And yeah, I mean, I hope I can at least I hope I can sustain for CTWC.
Yeah, it's always, you know, any tournament really is going to be a, you know, there's obviously a bit of luck involved, a bit of variance. You can even play your best and just somehow it doesn't work out for you. So, you know, obviously, I mean, this is the best we've ever seen you play, which is absolutely crazy. I mean, just given how long you've been doing this and at the top of the Tetris world, really, since you came out 2020, won that event, the online years. You are now, Corian was sort of the person that was on my mind this whole time. I mean, Corian came up during a time when when the skill gap between Corian and the rest of the field was like, it's really not even close. And yet now we're in a time where there's so many skilled players. The skill gap is so much closer than it's ever been. And yet here you are winning 11. Now, it did take you a little longer than Corian to get those 11, But I don't know. How do you feel about now being tied for the most CTM wins with Corian?
I mean, honestly, it's kind of crazy because like I really didn't expect this at all. Like, um, I always viewed that. I to be honest, like I always viewed that as like a goal that was kind of it was like a stretch goal. It was like something cool to you have in the back of your mind, like Corian was had 11. You know, it didn't really seem as it seemed very far away. So it's kind of crazy that like it happened like kind of quickly. Um, yeah, I'm just like super like I'm like super happy about it because it really just like came out of the blue for me.
I honestly didn't think it was going to be possible. Like as soon as I don't know, like okay, so rolling it started, and even before rolling. So between there was like all right, Joseph and a few handful of other players were so much better than everybody else. There's so many good players now, all of whom have a chance, and yet actually. All right, yeah, 2024 was or 2023 was a little bit of a crazy year where we had like 10 different winners and 11 different events. By the way, the only player to win 2 events that year was Doug. If you thought that he had lost a step at all. And then, 2024 didn't, I don't know, you kind of, Fractal kind of dominated, then Alex, then Blue Scooty, you came in at the end with a no cap. And now all of a sudden, let's see, no cap November, and then April, and then May. So like within 6 months, you've got like you've won basically half of them. So what do you attribute your longevity? Is just you have some innate talent? Do you like work hard? Like do you study? Like why are you so good?
I mean, for these tournaments, like I think about longevity is just like I think it's like discipline, but like for me it's in a different way because like at the start of like my career, I say career, and like I sometimes I think about that, but then it's literally been 6 years, so like it actually is a career, like competitive like Tetris.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the start, like I played a lot of Tetris. And then like it was more about discipline with rolling in terms of like it's for in this game, honestly, it's actually pretty easy to overwork yourself and like over practice, at least in my opinion. Which is pretty bad. And that's something that I think I actually did in 2024. I practiced a lot just randomly. I would just get on because I'm bored and play for like many hours straight, and it wasn't very productive. Um, so this year, I kind of was more meticulous about it. Wait, let me see. Is that a good vocab word? Meticulous.
Yeah, that's fine.
Showing great attention to detail. Okay,
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, good.
Yeah, I was very meticulous about my my practice. Um, so I think that's what helped. Like I didn't really play. I practiced for these tournaments beforehand, of course. But I just made sure that I wasn't overdoing it, and I was basically uh doing what I needed to do in order to sustain like skill for 2025. I think that was the main thing.
So by the way, this is from, a question for somebody who's really bad, me. What is practice? Like, all right, what is practice besides playing? Like how do you practice Tetris besides just playing Tetris?
Um, I mean, it really is just like, especially whenever it comes to rolling. That's why you have to be like very concise with your practice, just because rolling, it's not a very good idea to roll a lot. So I would say my practice usually just comes down to playing kill screen, like playing starting from 29 and having like a transition trainer up to 39, because I mean that basically just like flexes all the muscles that you need to play in competition. Is just be able to play on 29 consistently, and if you can do that, then I mean you can do good in competition. That's pretty much what the practice is. It's nothing. There's no insane training regimen. There's not any like huge steps like do this step one, then do this step two. I mean, I just kind of like turn on the game, play a little bit, get some good scores, make sure I'm still fit, and then that's
Oh,
practice.
I hate you so much for that answer. Like, it's just okay.
Yeah, that's the real answer.
Yeah. Oh man. So I guess I'm just like hopeless. But so here's the other question. All right. So in this tournament, we saw you with these big chase downs, and actually there were several games where your 19 transition was pretty low. And what I'm wondering is, when you're against certain players who might have a certain more volatile profile, are you just kind of waiting them out? Are you kind of like, like I know a certain player kind of gets to 29 high pace and maybe we'll have a high chance of a blow up between like 29 and 31. And are you waiting them out for the opportunity to chase them down?
Yeah, I think always the opponent's play style is always in the back of your mind. But I would say the way that I played this tournament was just very I would say I just made sure that I didn't do anything brash, in hopes of like trying to catch up in pace, or seeing that the other opponent wasn't better in pace, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna start going really aggressive, because there's still so much of the game left to play, so it's not worth it if you try to go aggressive for no reason. So honestly, I think the main thing was just, I mean, keeping my head at a good level, and kind of just playing it, and then yeah, just if my opponent tops out, then that's perfect. That's the opportunity I need.
Yeah, especially where you've got that, that 29, it's right there at the end. You know how consistent you are or you can be with it, so that there's not this pressure like, oh crap, I'm down 200,000 at 19. I'm down like 150,000 at, 29. Like I'm just going to like cruise, wait to see like what happens, and then, whatever I need to do from there, I can figure it out then and have a good chance at executing it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like obviously, actually, I think that is where the player playstyle comes in, because if you are playing someone like Scooty or something like that, like like you do know in the back of your mind, like okay, like you can't play safe on 29. Like you do have to like slam down Tetrises.
Hmm.
So like yeah, I mean, I still try to pace obviously, and then sometimes it just like
Yeah.
doesn't work out
But
like the third game.
yeah,
But
but there are,
yeah,
there are definitely players who can like pace, and outscore you, like by just going aggressive and then just like, outscoring you by 200,000 at 19. And like, they think, oh man, I'm just going to maintain this pace forever. But then they, it's hard to change gears. And it seems like
yeah.
key to your success is being able to change gears and then just react to what your opponent's doing.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, I mean, the main thing is just to be able to have uh an equal amount of skill on both 18, 19, and 29, rather than like putting all your cards into one and then not the other.
Got it. So now everybody knows how to beat you at CTWC now. They know you,
Yep.
they know your tricks. That's it.
Yep. Basically, you have to score higher than me.
Yeah, imagine that's what it comes down to. Score higher. So all right, so you've got these 11 wins. You're tied with Corian. Number 12. Is that? I mean, is that where you want to get to? You want to be alone at the top?
Yeah, I'll definitely go for it. Yep.
All right, so we'll at least get more. You're not retiring. You're at the top. You're tied at the
Yeah,
top.
not yet, not yet.
All right,
Yeah.
not yet. All right, good. And what else is there left to do? Just to get that 12, get another CTWC live, I think, and then the album. People are asking about the album.
Yeah, it's actually coming together. Like, not gonna lie, it's kind of crazy because like since the last time that we had an interview, like I added a new song to the album, so it's looking good. It's looking good. It's looking good.
So wait, are you in
I
Doja's house? Why, like, what? I don't even know the situation. Like, what is happening? Why are you in a different room?
Yeah, so it kind of things happen. And I had to move for college in Austin,
Oh,
so
got
I
it.
kind of just moved in with them.
Oh,
No, and it's literally it's the camera angle. It's exactly the same. Like if I move it over here, it's the setup that
oh, with like
Uh,
the dresser and all the trophies on the top.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So okay, got. Oh, all right. See that? There you go. All right. I was wondering. That's a really insensitive. I'm sorry. I don't know. I thought it was the same room. I didn't know if it was the same room or not. Is that a bad question? Is that a bad question? No.
Nah, that was good. That was good.
But it looks exactly like Doja's room. Like it looks like the same room. Like you have the same layout of albums on the wall, although not the same albums. But your musical taste overlaps a little bit with Doge, right?
Yeah. I mean, actually, not really at all.
No,
Low-key, no. Yeah, we do not listen to the same stuff.
it overlaps a little though. I mean, not at
I
all.
mean, cause like you saw Weezer, and like he doesn't really listen to Weezer. But
Oh,
I don't know. He's like a Beatles type of guy.
oh, well, that's true.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know. I think you guys are fine. All right. So, Dog, any parting words or shout outs or anything like that? I mean, I don't know. Listen, I listen to Weezer. I listen to Led Zeppelin. I listen to indie bands. Like, I don't know. They overlap, man. I don't know what your issue is. You got to know your roots, like all these bands you like now, they are all inspired by those
Yeah,
bands,
but
right?
we
So
didn't have the same vinyls on the wall, but
all right, fine, fair enough. Yeah, any shout
shout
outs
outs.
or any
Honestly, yeah. Um, so yeah, I mean, thank you to everyone watching the stream. Thank you to thank you to my family for supporting me. Thank you to my friends for supporting me. Thank you to Van Dweller for hosting the
of
tournament.
course, yes.
Thank you to everyone who played in the tournament. Uh, anything else? Let me think. Let me think. Thank you to the prize pool people. I really appreciate it. And yeah, that's about it.
Are you going to keep playing Das Masters?
I mean, sure. I mean, honestly, the main, if I'm being honest, my main my main exigence, my main exigence for playing Das Masters is just so I can keep the RTI Cup going. Even though I crashed out, this month, like it's fine because Andy's in the tournament, so it's all good.
Yeah, you're fine if he wins that more than you. No, you want to
Wait, repeat the
overtake him
question?
someday.
Oh, you mean like if I can get more than 5?
Yeah. Do you want to beat him at that? Or you let him have that?
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, he can have that. I'm not trying to do that. He's literally won like every single one except 2. Like
Yeah.
he's at his own place there.
Awesome. All right, well, Doug, congratulations again. This will probably be the last time we talk or you play on anything. So good luck in CTWC. Looking forward to seeing what you can do there.
Yep. Thank you.
All right. Take care, buddy. Well, that is it. That is the event. And I got to report this match. So his name shows in gold. And I mean, this kid has been on top of the Tetris world for years now. It's absolutely crazy, you know, kind of, you know, during that 2023 when only, you know, when he had like 11 different events, 10 winners, he was the only one to be a repeat winner. And even then people were kind of like, dog, you know, he's washed. He's not the best. But here he is, 2025, like nearly a full, 5 to 6 years later after his first victory. He wins Mega Masters. He's won another one. He won No Cap. It's a crazy run of dominance that if you're looking at Tetris historically, now it's 5 to 6 years. You're really going to have to, put that up there with, the other folks who have had long dominant runs, and especially where it's over the course of so many more events. I mean, it's absolutely crazy, totally historical. So amazing time that this guy has had, playing this game. So one more thing. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Van Dweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day. Okay, so I want to thank everybody who helped make this possible. First and foremost, to our schedulers. This is not an easy job. It is basically a volunteer job where I, tip what I can afford, and they do an amazing job. So shouts to Crinkle and who's that other guy? Zempro, that guy? Yeah, he's pretty good. And then also, again, shout out to Chiller, who trained our current schedulers and was a great scheduler. So very long. GG's to you again, to you, Eyeball. You did amazing. Thanks to all of our players. I still gotta report this. Like, it's just crazy. Thanks to all our players, for being so flexible. We got this done in like record time, literally record time. 32 player tournament done in 2 months. Shout out to me for being willing to and able to stream 30 matches in 2 weeks, whatever. No, just kidding. Really, on that though, thank you to our supporters who make that possible. Like, we wouldn't be able to do these tournaments at that rate, at that speed, at getting stuff done. I wouldn't be available to do that without the supporters. And, that's amazing. And let's go ahead and shout those folks up. First of all, our prize pool supporters, we got up to 2147. We've met our top 8 goal. We had some last moment contributions from Silver Sauce. There says Dog GG, your time is now. Congrats on 11. So thank you very much to Silver Sauce and to JR Gagne, Pseudo Canard, Jesus the Frog. I'm going to read all these in order of the amounts, actually. Scott Gray with the $1,000, over half the prize pool provided by that man. Thank you so much, Scott Gray, for this month and your previous months of support. Jesus the Frog, Fractal, 7th Roommate, Pseudo Canard, Agathis Jr., Hilbert, Space, Summer B, Rogue Potato, Summer B again. Tom J, Chiller, Silver Sauce, Maitre Weetian, John Doe, Pumpy Heart, Arbaro, Ben Squirrely, Abby Normal, Arbaro, Varchild, R75, aka Joe, Whoop, serial number Bent Squirrely, and everybody who did the codes. So thank you so very much for your support. Big shout out to the patrons who really allow this tournament to happen. We could not do it the way that we're doing it right now, 2 32-player tournaments basically every single month. We could not do that without patrons and the supporters of you on Twitch and on YouTube. So thank you all so much. Sticker, double sticker, community, Scott Gray, Jane the Window, K9, Tacky, Corporal Shelby, Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Cat, Monkey, and Mila. Really appreciate your support. During this stream, we had support from these people. Doughy Buns, new follower. Sodium, new subscriber from Tacky. Bits from K9, Raids from El Paltum, and Adam Irish. Thank you for that. And what else? We did the prize. We did that thing. We did the Patreon. I want to thank all the moderators and score checkers and qual checkers and who else? Who else should I thank? All the technical team, Discord mods, you're all amazing. Keeping that community squeaky clean, which is how I like it. I don't want to be part of a nasty, yucky community, and our big, beautiful moderators are helping keep this community clean. Thank you so very much. And of course, Tech Team, who provided the technical infrastructure to make this thing happen. Thank you so much. Anyway, there is your top 4, Dog, a winner again. And CTWC. That is the next big tournament, aside from Das Masters, of course. Well, that's a big tournament. CTWC, a big tournament. And then speaking of that, we do have more coming up. I am going to take this break because we also got to stream to a different location on YouTube. So they're going to have Leo versus Salted Sofa. That orange and yellow top 16 has, I think, been moved up an hour. So let me check the events tab. That has been moved up an hour. So that is actually going to happen basically immediately after that Leo and Salted Sofa match. And man, I wish the other 2 people in that red and pink top 16 were available after the orange and yellow, because then we could do it. But I don't think that's too late. Tugi and Merker, it's too late. And Tugi and Merker, also thank you for being so flexible with your times. Joe says we won't see you there. You mean at CTWC? Yeah, I will not be at CTWC. I will be here with you watching along. For those of you who cannot go, who don't want to go, or whatever, we can hang out. We'll be right here on Monthly Tetris doing a watch along stream. And, we'll hang out during breaks. I'll be there with you all weekend long. Enjoying it, admiring it, making fun of it a little, probably, because that's what we do. So yeah, that I should probably put on the calendar as well. So that is what's coming up. Das Masters in about 27 minutes. I will join you then. And remember, this Sunday, 10K follower plus birthday stream celebration thing. And there'll be all kind of Nestris.org and death match. We can do stupid death match. We can do extreme sports with the Berenstain Bears. Well, we can react to Tetris videos. I can answer questions. I can play Trace Vector, I think, but I have to get my PC out to do that. So maybe we'll play Trace Vector, which we've never played on this stream, and I've always wanted to do. That's where the music comes from for our, like this music. Like the first bit of music, like this music. That's from Trace Vector. We've never played it on stream before, so I think it'll be fun to play that. And we're going to do it subathon style, so we'll start with 4 hours, and if you guys want the stream to go longer, we'll go longer. I think there actually might be more Das Masters before the celebration stream, and I think that's in the process of being worked out. It's very possible that there's Das Masters on Sunday, and that's fine. All right, everybody, take care. YouTube, you are dismissed. Bye-bye. And Twitch, I guess we'll give somebody a raid here. And